So I guess being canceled doesn't matter, chat. So I guess even if I'm getting canceled, chat, I'll be back the next following day. Without any repercussions, right, chat? You know, I'm just not gonna get I'm just not gonna get canceled, you know? I'm just not gonna get canceled. You know, it doesn't matter if I'm being canceled. I'll be back tomorrow streaming, you know, and posting videos just like, you know, hey man, you know. I see Doctor Disrespect in the photo. I see that one girl or so from Kenji. I don't know who the fuck this is, and I don't remember who that is. So hey man, you know, shit man. I guess talking to little kids or sexually way, I guess, you know. You know, I guess it doesn't really matter. So you can come back anyway. Doctor Disrespect came back, so I don't know. I'm just kind of joking around. So I don't know how that whole entire shit works, to be honest. So
Everyone, it's Kage.
Guys, it's Dove.
People, show the message. Release the messages. Show the messages.
yeah, this is the most dumbest. This is probably the most dumbest thing I've ever heard from Doc or so, that he doesn't show the messages or so. You know, Co can't get banned because she's in the void. It's impossible to get banned twice.
I can't believe my eyes. Doxing, manipulation and slandering, cheating on your wife and talking to a nigga that was born after the towers fell, being involved in a hate group that was planning the downfall of another streamer. All these individuals are called out for their actions,
Right there.
dipped out for a bit, and came back. And it's seemingly okay.
Static Tokyo.
Okay, let me clarify. I do believe people can change. However, it still feels weird that you could do something like actually criminal, leave for a few months, and come back and act like Charlie's Angels. Wait, that's a movie. And come back and act like a saint? There we go. That makes more sense. I'll talk about a few examples. And remember, I kind of want to just see other people's opinions and pose the question, does getting canceled, especially rightfully so in these cases, actually matter? I'm not news or anything, so please look into each incident I'm going to summarize for yourself if you want to. And
Yeah, I already know the incidents for some. Well, for some of these, anyways. I think for like 2 of them. I don't know about the other 2. I don't know if the other 2 are related to something that I know.
feel free to correct me in the comments if I get a few details wrong. Again, don't go harassing anyone. That's bitch shit. Now, Bunny is a
IU.
cosplayer and facecam streamer. She was also a VTuber, but has been called out for a bunch of shit. She had a whole feud with a VTuber by the name of Lana Laser years ago. Lana has a video talking about the situation. Please watch it to get more of the picture. But basically,
Oh, I think I might know what it is. I think it might be this video. I think. Is it that I think this is? Yeah, I think it's this video. Yeah. It's Bunny IU and Admiral Baru. So yeah, this is the video that's. We'll take a look at it the next day or so on this, because it's an hour long. So that's the only reason why. So okay, I see.
they were doing business to make a figurine of Susu, Bunny's partner at the time, and it was not business as usual, to say the least. Bunny was very hard to work with making multiple changes, and also not really helping promote the product that she wanted to make. Does Shoddy want money or not? Like, she would post about the shit and then delete it.
Can I see the message?
Wanted to make. Does Shoddy want money or not? Like, she would post about.
Bunny IU me. Don't feel any pressure in this question, but I was wondering, now that you have the full image of the figure, is it possible to keep those photos on your Instagram and not delete them? I'm not aware of the algorithm or anything, or if deleting it is good. Can I ask why you end up deleting them? The other teaser pic did not do well on Instagram. Is fucking me over. I can't even swipe up links. Can't even do swipe up links anymore. I'm posting the full photos of the figures and hoping the reach is better.
About the shit and then delete it later and then come up with excuses as to why.
I'm Spider-Man.
It literally does not make sense as to why she would do that. But, you know, now shit starts hitting the fan even more here. Lana was invited to chill with a group of cosplayers. Nothing too crazy, but Lana don't really be dressing up, so she would just chill on the sidelines.
I was just a cameraman.
But she realized,
Saying adding up.
Bunny is
Weird.
a weirdo.
Buddy?
She would get upset at other people copying her, which I'm guessing in this context means that other people dressed up as the same character, but she would end up body shaming other women.
What the fuck? We just started working with Fako. She does. She works with request banners. Then she works with a slug box on a nurse, just like me.
Other people dressed up as
Not just the same character, also things like commissioning the same artist.
the same character, but she would end up
We will help. We will help. 1 second. Sorry, just throwing pics. We want to help you rebrand and pop. Take over Jenna Lynn's Thunder. We gotta clear up your older content and stuff that is unflattering. With our help here in Texas, I assume we can help with angles and highlights. You best and styling you. Yeah.
body
Oh, sorry. Wanna get your tiny booty. Wait, we wanna get your tiny booty shorts and those thigh-high socks Jenna always wears, but it will look good because you actually thick lamau.
shaming other women.
It'd be a lot of the best.
Kinda shitty, if you ask me. She would also just get people to help her take down people that make her upset, but she would be on like some hitman shit because it would be usually a silent takedown that would give your career tick damage, if you know what I mean. She would get passive aggressively mad if people she talks to didn't retweet her post.
Relax.
It got to the point where people went to Lana to hopefully sort shit out, which didn't work at all, obviously, and Bunny ended up more upset, to which Bunny ended up slandering Lana's name to other people that Lana didn't even know, mind you. This leads to Bunny's boyfriend, yes, she had another nigga and Susu at the same time, basically trying to take Lana off of the figurine project. Lana basically said, "Alright, fuck you then," and canceled the project altogether. Alright, bit of an exaggeration, she didn't say it like that. It was a very tough decision, and she just decided to pull the plug. Now this is where
I think I remember this part or so, like a little bit or so, about Lana, something about pulling the plug or so on a figure or something like that. I have no idea. I remember hearing something like this, but only like a brief moment on this situation, so I never really delved deep into it, just because I had my own problems and my own situations that I had to deal with, so that's the only reason why.
shit hits the fan even more. Bunny goes to yapping even more, saying that Lana scammed her, which isn't true. Bunny kept the money she was paid from the pre-orders. In fact, Lana went 20K in debt, which is a fuck ton of money, because, you know, they have to, like, pay for the production and all that shit. It's not cheap to make a figurine.
Of course.
It's not at all. This took a toll on her mental, her physical health, and relationships. Not to mention, I think she also had to stop streaming to, like, sort everything out. In fact, she came back to streaming as a VTuber because she was scared to show her face. Bunny was a flee on sight type of threat. And the thing was, Bunny still kept slandering her to try to push her out of the VTuber sphere, which obviously we got the good ending because Lana is still here killing it. But
I love it. At least she's doing all right. You know, I don't know who Lana is because like I said, I don't know who they are. So at the end of the day, so like I said, I don't really pay attention to some of the bigger VTubers. So you know, I just kind of like do my own thing. Like I know some, but not like everybody. You know, so I'm kind of working on my own thing. So I'm kind of, why should I be focusing on somebody when I got my own shit I gotta do? You know, I gotta work in the mines. You know, I gotta work in the trenches. You know.
you know, there is obviously way more to the situation. Again, go watch Lena explain it for herself in detail. And keep in mind that
we'll take a look at that video explaining on the situation itself. It's an hour long. That's the only reason why we're not watching it today.
Lana came out with this statement 2 years ago, and the situation is dealing things that occurred for years up until Lana spoke, and probably shit kept going slightly after. Bunny was also being an emotionally manipulative partner to her now ex Susu. Now, when this happens, VTubers usually do an okay job at outing people to get them to leave. At least they used to. But Bunny stopped VTubing for years, but didn't really take a break at all. She just went back to facecam streaming. Now, a lot of people are like, well, I would believe you changed, but instead of taking a break to focus on yourself, you jumped off of the VTuber train and streamed with a face cam, which I can't understand and kind of what I agree with. But to play devil's advocate for a minute, If content creation happens to be your job, there's only so many days you can take off. Unless you're like Corey X Kenshin.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal.
So you could argue that she was just continuing to do her job. What do you think? I could potentially understand both sides of that argument. Also, when I was getting done editing the bunny section of this video, there has been many people that claim that Bunny has touched them and others inappropriately. That's there. Bunny denies this, but you know, so everything is in the description. You can read it for yourself. Now, this example, I don't think I need to explain heavily like the last one.
Oh
I'll
yeah, the
explain
Dr.
last one in
Disrespect
such
one,
detail
yeah.
because it's something newer that I've never brought up before on the channel. Basically, Dr. Disrespect, at one point probably the biggest streamer in the world, was outed to be a freaky ass, hungry glizzy ass who admittedly cheated on his wife. But the most crazy thing is that he has admittedly talked to a minor in Twitch whispers.
This is not a thing to argue about. This ain't like support. Yeah, this isn't a fucking. Huh? This isn't a cultural thing. It's not like some singular event at a time. This is a dude tried to fuck a teenager.
It used to get like some of like the semantics or whatever the fuck out the way. This isn't like no 18 to like 17 or some shit like that. No. This is a 30-something-year-old dude talking to a 17-year-old. Fucking gooner ass. Ew. And he's back. I can't believe my eyes. And people are welcoming him back. Granted, some of this could be satire, and a lot of it is just jokes, but there are people that are dead ass.
Y'all niggas can't be for real.
And Dr. Disrespect did go on vacation when the whole Twitch whisper incident happened. Talking on Twitch whispers is wild. The only thing I have on Twitch whispers is when I asked Michael Reeves to be a mod. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that cringe shit.
I don't even use Twitch whispers anyways, cause I don't really have. The only thing I use Twitch for is just like viewing my other VTuber friends, you know, when I have time or so, right? When I literally have time, I'll sometimes have their streams in the background while I'm lurking half the entire time, right? Because that's how I usually do, right? I watch their streams or so, and I just pop them up in the background, and then I do my own thing while I'm like either listening to them, or if I'm doing some recording or something, or working on a video edit. I'll usually just mute it for a bit while I'm working on that stuff, because you know I want to listen to the video, of course, you know. So that's pretty much that's how I am, or so when it comes to at least my VTuber friends. Like I just kind of like just do that, you know. I don't really go on Twitch and use the Twitch whispers and whatever other shenanigans or so. I just don't. So
but in Dr. Disrespect's case, I don't see any room where he could have grown as a person, because he went on vacation and then came back, and he's like yapping right now. Like look at this clip.
People want show the message, release the messages, show the messages.
The nigga is coping so hard.
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
I'm not going to go in too much detail about Kage, but
okay, okay, yeah, I remember this one.
But just to summarize, Kage was a member of the now non-existent VTuber group called the Mofongo Boys. Kage's big oopsie daisy was being involved in a hate group chat that plotted to take down Kenji.
You wanted lobster, bitch? McNuggets.
And biting Kenji's style of content while also being two-faced.
So stupid, to be honest. I'll be honest with you, so fucking dumb. Like honestly.
It's a lot. Again,
like at the end of the day, jealousy is always like a big factor when it comes to VTubers or so, right? For a lot of VTubers, right? Jealousy is definitely one of the ugliest ones that can happen to have somebody, because they don't like someone who's successing more than they are. Like for me specifically, like I am 100% supportive if I see my VTuber friends, you know, my VTuber kiddos, you know, because you know I'm a mother, you know. So I love to see them. I love to see them succeed in, you know, in the VTubing scene. It makes me happy, honestly. It actually makes me happy to see them succeeding. You know, having more viewers. You know, more followers. You know, all this other shit. You know, it definitely makes me happy. So that's why I like it. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I kind of want to be more popular, right? It's like one of the big reasons is like, you know, I'd be like, well, I wanted to make a video to dedicate, towards, these VTuber friends that I've, accumulated over the years, and I build and form a relationship or so, they're not really big, they're not really big streamers or anything like that, but you can definitely take a look at them, maybe they might be someone you might like. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just sharing, my VTuber friends with you guys, because, maybe they might pique your interest. Who knows at the end of the day, like I said, But hey, as long as you stop by and just say hi, give them some love, I'm okay with it, I'll be a happy VTuber mama at the end of the day, so I don't know, maybe that's just one of the reasons why I just want to be popular and bigger, just to get more exposure to some smaller VTubers, They kind of deserve it a little bit more than I do, to be honest. They kind of deserve it way more than I do, to be honest.
Again, I have 2 videos detailing everything way more in depth. Go watch them if you want. This group chat included Kenji's doxer, Delve Love, which we'll talk about later. Obviously, Kage got called out, but Kage did try issuing an apology, even tried to get on call with Kenji to explain himself, which resulted in Kenji hanging up on the nigga.
I really wanted to like, I did.
Why did it take you so long to cut off Dub?
Oh, yeah. So about cutting off Dub, after that, I realized my actions of what I did, right? And I wanted to better myself, and
I left. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Kage then goes on his edgy Kayan Kaneki tip and blacks out his VTuber Twitter, which is still blacked out. But recently, he's been back as a facecam streamer.
I see.
And not gonna lie, I did sit in one of his streams to see chat's reaction. And overall, it was positive. A lot of, oh my god, my Oshi is back, I missed you so much type shit, you feel me? Which to me is surprising, because on Twitter, I saw the opposite reaction. I mean, it's Twitter, what the fuck did I expect? But of course, people that don't like him wouldn't be in the stream. It's also crazy because as soon as bro returned, he already fucked up.
It ain't funny, but it is.
He came back and then fumbled the ball immediately. He made all his old videos on his channel public again, even the videos containing the other members of the Mofongo Boys without their consent.
Okay, let me see. Holy shit, Kage has the audacity to unprivate the Mofongo Boy vids. What the hell?
Even the videos containing the other members of the Mofongo Boys without their...
Look, I'm not okay with those videos being back up. You reached out to my mod, and even when they said I was uncomfortable, you had already unlisted them before receiving word. Even I tried to adding you before posting, but I have yet to see you message me. Don't confuse people with all of this from the past and tying me down when I just started to finally feel like being happy and continue what I love doing with a good mindset. I hope you're doing well. I tried to message Kami about letting him know that I'm going to unprivate my video because a lot of people are asking to. I asked the others that they are fine, and if there are any problems with it, please let me know. I hope you have a wonderful day. He was uncomfortable with it.
Their consent.
What was that one?
Even the videos containing the other members of the Mofongo Boys without their consent.
I never approved of you uploading the videos back up. Don't put words in my mouth that I never said. Do not associate me with these actions that you are doing. This is wrong. Ew. Oh. Ow. Damn, man. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that seems that seems pretty right in the line, so.
Some people might ask, why'd he do that shit?
Money.
Okay. That's just jokes. We don't know for real. I'm gonna be honest. Now, this is the most recent one. Double Love came back.
But why?
Yeah.
But why? But why? I fucking love that John Trav meme. Dude, that John Trav meme is so funny.
Now, this is the most recent one. Double Love came back.
But why?
But why?
Yeah. that face you're making is the face I was making.
Yeah, I don't know why she came back, to be honest. Out of all people or so, I don't know why she is back.
As well. Now, she has a whole video detailing how she is going to move forward and her return, so you can go watch that if you want. To me, it kind of felt like she was basically saying, I'm a new person, and that she isn't the same naive, quote-unquote, self she was before, since this is a commentary channel and not a news channel.
No, he's got a point.
My opinion is on the little bit of the side-eye type, you feel me? I still can't fathom how someone that has modded for a streamer cannot understand how things like sharing private social media accounts and legal names to others is like.
It is not cool. The intergalactically, that's just not
Wait,
cool.
back
But then
over
again, she
time.
wasn't a very good mod.
Just why? Just why?
So, who knows? I don't know. For those that don't know the full story, you can also refer back to the 2 videos. I mentioned it a lot. But basically, Dove shared IRL photos, private accounts, and the legal name of Kenji in a group chat a few years ago. Kenji was made aware but didn't want to put too much light on the situation, so laid low on speaking out. Years later, Kenji finds out that Dove is still making jokes about it, which is fucking weird.
That's just not cool.
And also is a part of a group chat that is basically slandering Kenji and preying on his downfall. Kenji then outed her bull.
Yeah, that's so fucking dumb in my personal opinion. Like, honestly, you have to be so fucking jealous or so of Kenji for you to actually wish downfall on him or so, because that means you're just jealous that you don't have the publicity and the exposure that he got or so. That's literally it, you know. Honestly, at the end of the day, that's just basically is what I'm sensing. It's just jealousy, honestly, just envy and jealousy.
Bullshit. She tries to apologize and then she leaves. But now she's back. And people are happy.
It is so weird, dude. Like, honestly, what?
People
Welcome back. I'm so happy. Me too. We are so
are
back.
happy.
Oh, welcome back. I've missed you so much. What's wrong with these people? We miss you.
Now that I showed varying examples of people getting their ass shown to the sun and their return and some people's reactions, I pose the question, does getting canceled matter? How long does it take for a person to change? Now, getting canceled literally probably only matters if you allow yourself to get canceled in a way, or, you know, the platform kicks you off. And while people may hate on you if or when you return, eventually people will get tired or just tune you out. Similar to what I did when Kage returned. Also something I will probably be doing when Dove returns fully. And I've never watched Dr. Disrespect or Bunny, so don't talk to me about that. And how long does it take for you to change as a person? Especially from doing things that are malicious. Do you believe someone doesn't need to take a real break from what they're doing to reflect on themselves?
Yeah. See, that's the problem. Like, she'll probably bring in a new wave of audiences or so that never heard about her or so, doing this other shit and everything like that, you know, because she's pretty, you know, she's quote unquote pretty, you know, and she has big boobs, you know, so she'll get all the fucking simps and everything like that, you know. Even though she's a terrible person behind the scenes, like completely terrible person behind the scenes, you know, so.
Believe someone doesn't need to take a real break from what they're doing to reflect on themselves? Is simply going on a vacation enough? Is being gone for only a few months enough? Or does it take years? Me personally, it probably depends on what goopy shit you got into. But for a lot of the cases I detailed here, I expected some of them to never return. But what's your thoughts? Let me know. Now that I'm thinking back on it, y'all niggas went crazy on Kage, but when Dove came back, it was like silent hush. Like I barely saw shit. I know Kage like isn't a great person either, but Dove is the one that docs, bro. And no, I'm not saying to go hate on them. That's bitch shit. Like I said in the beginning, don't do that. It's just something I noticed and I thought it was interesting. All right, I'm gonna stop bothering you now. Oh, and I got a second channel that uploads daily. It's just a bunch of random bullshit, so don't expect anything like too crazy. All right, I'll stop talking now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird in my personal opinion that, you know, these people like return and everything like that and all that stuff for that situation itself, you know? Because like at the end of the day, like the Dr. Disrespect one, right? I just don't understand why he just doesn't show, you know, why he just doesn't show the DMs or so. if there really wasn't nothing happening, right? Then just show the DMs, you know? That's it, you know? And um and then on top of that, you know, the other two that wanted to make Kenji, you know, fall from grace or so, you know. It's kind of like, what the fuck, are you serious? And then that one girl or so, for I think her name is Lanza, that she was trying to have issues with or so. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ugh, damn, dude, that's crazy. It's honestly crazy. I'm glad that I think that's her name. I think that's her name, Lanza. I could be mispronouncing it, but I'm glad that she's, you know, she's still continuing to stream her, so and she's doing a-okay, you know. Who knows? To be honest, who knows? I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, I don't even watch them, to be honest. And I would definitely not support them. I wouldn't interact with these kinds of people at the end of the day, you know? Not really my type of thing, you know? So, yeah, I'm gonna be like, you know, if these people come up to me trying to collab or trying to talk or trying to have any form of way of interaction with me, I'd be like, no, I'm okay. I know what you did in the past. I'd rather not talk to you, so. Yeah. Anyways, I guess being canceled doesn't even matter now these days because anyone can just come back, I guess. You know, shit. Shit, chat. I guess it's time to go get me canceled, and I'll be back the following day after that. Oh Jesus! I feel like Dove should have gotten bodied a lot more than the Kage, but both should still get bodied. I guess it's time to get canceled, chat. I guess it's time to go through my Twitch whispers and message a minor, I guess, you know. And then I'll be back after 2 months of vacation, you know. or try to what's the other one? Try to ask for the downfall of some big VTuber that I mod for, you know? I don't fucking know. Like I said, at the end of the day, right? I guess these people are coming back out of the world because fucking EDP is fucking back for some fucking godforsaken reason. I don't know why he's back. He has a YouTube channel now. So yeah, I guess being canceled doesn't matter, I guess, you know, because they'll find a way to come back some ways, shape, or form, you know. Okay, God, I'm surprised Mini Lad hasn't come back yet. Jesus Christ. Anyways, yeah, that's the end of the video. Anyways, you guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff, and yeah, I guess being canceled doesn't matter, I guess, now these days. I guess, and yeah, I don't know.